Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's walkthrough of one of our newest templates on Etsy. This is an event budget tracker. So if you're someone like a wedding planner, if you're a party planner, some type of event planner where you're doing multiple events and you got to track your costs for each one of them and you got to do it separately. This is a great template for you. We're going to walk through it today, walk through one that's already got some values in it so you can see how it works. We'll go to the template, kind of show you some of the neat interactions, and we'll just go straight into it. So if we go over to here, this is one with some information already filled out, and you can see, we have essentially events going across the top per month. Each month has up to 6 events, and if you need more than this, just message me on Etsy or email me. We can always add more. That's never a problem. And then if you go across to the right, you can see here you have all the years already kind of pre-built going all the way over to December. And like I said, you can see we have some of the first couple months here pre-built. This is built with a lot of setup and a lot of customization, so you can actually select your event right here, hitting the drop down. You can enter your date and your contact name, and you even have a place where you can categorize what type of event this is. If this is a fundraiser, a wedding, some type of party, you have a lot of ability to look at various parts of this and say, okay, what type of categories these are, just to kind of help you understand where it is. And then of course you have your budget where you can enter, what your expenses are. You have your actual and then your variance, and at the bottom it totals, and totals for every event. So as each event's created, you can track those events as you go. Setup is really easy. We have a setup page. You can customize this. So if you said this is, the Jones wedding, if we went back over here and looked at the drop down, you can actually see the Jones wedding here. Anywhere you see, you got the, let me go up, you can see the Jones wedding there. So, it does all that work for you, shows you what the, what event this is for. And what's neat is you can add as many of these as you want. So if you need, let's say, we were at event name 11 before, let's add a event name 12. Sorry for the generic use of names, but if you would go up here, let me click on the drop down. Now you have event name 12. It automatically adds those events here. And actually, if you go to this register, which we'll talk about here, you can even see event name 12 is on there as well. So as you set these up, as you modify them, as you change any of these expense categories, any of the event categories, they automatically update. So if we say this is, decorations, and go back over here, I know I'm changing as we go. Now you actually see decorations there as the expense, and so you can easily modify or change in this table. You can add as you need. It'll add it onto this event breakdown page, and it'll also update it here on the event page. So what's really neat about this is as you go, you enter a budget, and then you start entering your transactions, and it'll automatically calculate for you. And so let's go to just the base template. Let me zoom in here, get to the top front. Let's zoom in here, and we already got this one pre-built. It's event name 1. We don't need to enter the date for now. Let's enter an event category. We'll say it's category 1, and let's say we're going to put 250, 350, 100, 120. We're not going to do a lot here, but you get the gist. You enter the budget and it starts to put in there. Now, as you have expenses come in and you're starting to pay some bills, all you have to do is go over here, enter the date of the bill. We'll just do it for, I know it says we'll do it 1/15/2022 since it was a January event. Select the event 1, select your expense type, expense 1, and let's make this very unique. Let's make this 154.32. 154.32. Now if you go over to the event breakdown, you can see in expense 1 it automatically calculates. If you add another expense 1 in there for that one, so 1/15/2022, let's just do another on expense name 1. Expense 1, let's add one for $20.15. Now you can see that in the actual you're at 174.47. It's automatically adding up those expenses. Now if you go back to that register, let's just say 31/2022. Let's stay with that event name 1 because that's the one we get set up. Let's say we've got an expense for expense 3. Let's just call it $65. Now you see on expense 3 you have $65. And then as soon as you just keep adding them as you go. And what's great is in that one single register, if you're entering, bills, you can add them for separate ones. So if we have, let's say we put this one as event name 2 and it has an expense 1. If we go in here and say 1/5/2022, let's say that one, we called that one event name 2. We had an expense 1, and let's say that's $65. It knows in this sheet that it goes to this event and not the one up here. And so as you go, as you have multiple events over there, this is a really great, easy tool to use to track every one of your events individually in a small, easy, concise way, to track your stuff as you go. One of the nice things about this, one of the reasons I think this is a really helpful tool is like a lot of our templates, our best templates that we make that we make and sell on Etsy, they're made by somebody else's need. In other words, we had a particular person reach out. They said, I have an idea. I really need this. Can you build this for me? And they helped to actually design this and set it up with the way that works best for their company. And so that's how we came up with this. Like I said, easy to use setup page, an easy to use breakdown page, and an easy to use register. And then the last really cool thing, and let me go back to the one that has all the information, is as you go throughout this project, or as you go throughout this whole work, one of the really nice things about it is you can see your results as you go. And so you can actually see here your February events, March, you can see the total, the budget to the actual, and the variance for those events in that month, as well as the running total. So it's adding up all the prior months as well, which is really nice. So you can really see, not just on this event, but overall every month and throughout the year, how am I doing? This thing at the very top always gives you a summary of how well you're doing. And so, like I said, I think it's a great, easy tool. You can set it up in minutes and really get yourself going here, and customize this exactly as you feel you need to do. And so that's today's product. Like I said, we will put the link over in the YouTube page for what this is. One of the things, like I said, I'm not going to really put the cost, because sometimes the costs vary a little bit. Sometimes we move it a little bit. But you can go to the links. This is available both in Excel and Google Sheets. Now, this is the Excel version. There is a Google Sheets version that is built specifically to work in Google Sheets. In other words, you're not going to get an Excel template to just import into Google Sheets. You are going to get an actual template in Google Sheets built with the Google Sheets. And that's really important because there are different functionalities between Excel and Google Sheets. They work a little differently. And so you don't want to take one template. You don't want to take an Excel template and take it to Google Sheets. And you don't want to take a Google Sheets template and take it to Excel. What we've done is we actually have separate listings. So whichever one you need, you can buy that specific one. You know it's going to work for your specific setup for whether you're working Google Sheets or Excel. Thank you again. Like I said, if you like this, think about liking the page, following us on YouTube. Check out our store. We have lots of other really cool templates on our store. We really focus on profit and loss, budget trackers. We have a really cool wedding planner. If you're a event planner, you might even like our wedding planner, which goes into a lot of detail about how to set up a wedding budget, doing checklists, guest lists, things like that. There's lots of things. We have over 70 listings at the time of this video up on there. They're all a little different. They all do different things, and so we highly suggest you go out, take a look at that, and hope that this works for you. If you're looking at this as an instructional because you've already bought this, thank you for your purchase. If you're looking at this and thinking about going, hey, I need to go buy this, thank you for taking your time to look at us, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.